So I finally got to watch probably at the time the most anticipated legacy movie probably of all time. I just recently watched Jurassic World Dominion. And let's just talk about it. Like, I really don't know how I feel about this movie. Did it live up to the legacy? Absolutely not. This was honestly a disappointment in that area. But it also wasn't a bad movie. Honestly, it's like Fallen Kingdom. When people said that that movie was trash, I actually ended up liking Fallen Kingdom. Highly underrated. This one, however, is just... It's not good, but it's not bad either. It took a little while for me to get into it for the first half, because the first 30 minutes are dreadful to get to. And I'm just like, fuck, this is going to be a terrible movie. But it brought itself together at the end. I didn't mind this movie. Like I said, now everything nowadays is like, you bring this character back or this one, all the OG fans are coming back, and that's exactly what they did. They basically nostalgia baited us for Jurassic Park fans. And honestly, I don't feel like Alan Grant or that chick, I forget her name. I don't think they have anything. They don't. Honestly, I don't think they needed to be in this movie. I don't think they have. I don't believe that they should have had any plot. Like, their plot is just to discover these bugs, and I feel like that was just a shitty excuse just to bring the OGs back. But these bugs, it's like a weird fucking plot line, and to do that like at the end of a trilogy, like okay, Halloween trilogy, because they did something different and they ended off on a weird note. That's different. Okay, Jurassic Park, really? Come on. Like, the idea of this, like Jurassic World Dominion, having them in public places and invading people and stuff like that, that is a boss idea. For a finale too, like, imagine how much potential this movie could have lived up to. But although I don't feel like it deserves the 28 on Rotten Tomatoes it has, it's not a great movie. It's not a bad movie either. I really still don't know how I feel about this movie. I made a Jurassic Park ranking, and would it still stick in my least favorite? No. It would be probably one of my least favorites, though. It would go Jurassic Park 3, then this. If you're saying Jurassic Park 3 is better than this, fucking rewatch Jurassic Park 3. Please. Although I didn't think this movie was terrible. It had issues. And honestly, it had so much potential, and it fucked it up. It really did, and it was a letdown for me. I don't think it's a bad movie. I don't think it's a good movie either. The ending is so repetitive. I do like the setting in this movie, where it's taking place. I just think the bug shit is fucking weird. The tone's weird. It's nostalgia bait. The action scenes are actually fairly good, I'd say. But the idea of animals like dinosaurs just being out in the public and stuff like that, that's a good idea, but it was executed awfully. Like, honestly, I have to say this is probably the weakest ending to a trilogy I have ever seen. I'm very let down. Like, I don't want to sound too harsh on this movie, because I don't think it's a bad movie. I don't think it's a good movie either. I'm just mixed about it. I have a lot of issues. It had so much hype, and it was gonna... I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't even have faith in this movie, to be honest. I figured out the plot, and I'm like, okay, alright, yeah, that's fine. But I was cautious, because I know how they've been ending movie trilogies lately by bringing like OGs back, like fucking Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man No Ham, but that was executed perfectly. That was different. But this movie just relied on nostalgia. And honestly, they made us looking like the dumbasses to watch this. I'm not a huge Jurassic Park fan, but for those diehards out there, honestly, I'm really sorry, because maybe there's some people who actually like this. And that's fine. That's fine. But I know there are some hardcore Jurassic Park fans. I'm going to be honest, you don't like this movie. I know. Like I said, I'm not a hardcore fan. I like the Jurassic Park. But still, for me, it was a big letdown. The characters are fine. I like the addition of that one lady, the black lady. But otherwise, man, I mean, this movie was just a big letdown. So, otherwise, guys, tell me what you guys thought of this movie. I thought I'd just review this movie, just because I'd never seen it before. And I finally got the chance to watch it, and I just wanted to rant off my thoughts about Jurassic World Dominion. I still think Owen Grady's like a highlight of it. Still probably my favorite character. I just think this movie relied too much on nostalgia, and it was just a big letdown, honestly. And for one last dino fight, boy, they fucked up. Anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Ooh, excuse me.